and welcome back again to www.BIEOSsafety.com and www.BIEOSsecurity.com. That's BIEOS, spelled BIEOS, safety.com. I'm Candi Pery, and I'm here again to tell you about a situation that occurred recently with an elderly woman, a senior citizen as a matter of fact, how she was literally taken to the bank. Hi, and welcome back to www.BIEOSsecurity.com and www.BIEOSsafety.com. That's BIEOS safety.com. Today, we have joining us Viola, who's one of the Indianapolis residents who has been a victim of a very unsuspecting crime. Viola, hi, I'm Candi Pery with BIEOS. Thank you for joining us today. Would you tell us a little bit about the situation that recently occurred that happened to you?
Well, I was up to Lowe's on Michigan and 86th Street one day, almost noontime, about 11:45, and I had been in the store and I came back. I was getting ready to get in my car when a man came up to me. I'll call him Bus Man. Then there was another man involved. I called him Suit Man. Well, Bus Man said to me, "Ma'am, can you tell me how to get to the bus station? I'm here from Mississippi. I can't read, and I'm here because I got this letter that told me that I had gotten some money from my father, and I need to come up and get it, and it's over 5." And I looked. He said, "Can you read this letter?" And he said, "I got plenty of money." And he showed me a big ball of money, and he says, "I'm from Mississippi and I can't read, and I don't know how to get to the bus station." So I told him that the bus line right over there, and was about at the end of this parking lot. And he said, "I can't read and I'm scared, and people, I'll get lost." And he told me a whole lot of stuff. But I read the letter, and it said, it looked legit, and it said he got his money from the insurance, and he had more coming. And before while we were talking, a man came up with was dressed in a suit, nice looking suit, and a briefcase, and he ran into the store and came right back. And Busman approached him and told him the same thing, and showed him that big ball of money. And Superman said, "Man, you better put that money back in your pocket. Don't you tell another person about this other than me and this lady. You're going to get killed. You don't want to show nobody this kind of money." And, "Ma'am, can we get in your car and talk to this man? Because he's going to get killed." "Yeah, of course he can get in my car. We don't want this man to get killed."
So you, a very nice, generous, older woman, was helping this man, or he came up to you asking you for help. And
Yeah.
then the Suit Man, trying to protect him, so to speak, was looking at all that money, talked to you and said, "Let's get this guy in your car. We don't want him to get hurt." Because, okay, go ahead.
Finish. He said, "We won't be in there long, but we need to talk to this guy." Sure, I don't want this man can't read from Mississippi to show people this money and get killed.
Okay, so Viola, let me make sure I understand this correctly. Suit Man was trying to help Bus Man, but even though Suit Man didn't know you, you'd never seen Suit Man before in your life, he trusted you to work with him to help Bus Man, so Bus Man did not get hurt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I let them in my car, and then I guess Suit Man wanted me to feel comfortable, so he pulled out an envelope that had some money in it, and he said, I'm a church man, and I'm on my way to the bank to deposit this $300, $3,000 that from my church." And it was an envelope. I saw money. It had a window, and I saw a little money, and it had some Baptist church. I can't remember the name of the Baptist church written on it. So we talked, and Superman was doing most of the talk about, "Man, you can't trust people." And he said, "You can trust some people." He said, "I can't put this money in the bank." I forgot. He said, "I can't put this money in the bank because I can't trust people, And I met some people down at the bus station, and they were black, and he said I met two men. We were gambling down at the bus station, and they told me they'd take my money and put it in the bank for me. And you can't trust black people. Black people don't have no money in the bank. He said, you can't trust black people. I said, man, you can't trust black people. I said, black people got money in the bank.
So Superman was talking about you can't trust black people.
No, Busman.
I'm sorry. Busman was talking about you can't trust black people.
Yeah.
That's why he has all these thousands of dollars rolled up in his pocket.
And he wanted, and he wants to put it in the bank, but these white men say you can't trust black people.
Okay.
And I said, man, you can't trust black people. And I said, black people got money in the bank. And so he said, Busman said, I was down there gambling with these guys, and I can trust them. And he said, and I lost $15,000. And Superman said, man, you've been swindled. Those men took your money. I ain't been swindled. He said, I know how to gamble. I haven't been swindled. And it just happened so fast, I tell you. Mm-hmm. When I think about it, I don't know. It just happened so quickly.
Okay.
And so Busman threw up 3 cards to Superman. And Superman had his briefcase on his lap, and he put those 3 cards on his briefcase and was showing Busman how he got swindled.
Okay, so let me make sure. Let's recap real briefly here. So it started out you're helping somebody because they're trying to get to the bus station and need some help. And I have all this money from their whoever and so on and so forth.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, Superman comes into the picture, and Busman tells Superman the same story that he told you. And then Superman doesn't want Busman to get hurt from showing everybody all that money because he's trying to protect him. And
I
then they
don't
get
want
on
him either.
And you don't, right. So he wants to make sure that you two are working together to protect Busman.
Right.
So they get in your car. So now everybody's in your car. And Busman all of a sudden just starts throwing out these cards because he's trying to prove he can gamble.
Yeah.
And
then because he lost these $15,000.
Because he lost his $15,000, but he has all this other wads of cash and check and so on and so on. Okay, let's go on. And right now you're still trusting and you're just okay.
And so he was showing him how they swindle him, Superman.
Okay.
So he put these, and he was telling me, and he showed.
Okay, Superman is showing Busman how they swindle.
Yeah.
But Busman was actually the ones that had the cards.
Yes.
Okay, now in retrospect, you see all this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, let's keep going.
And so it was a game where you had to pick a red card. There were 3 cards, 2 blacks and a red. So I realized, Superman at a point was saying that he was going to take some of that money. So you giving all that money away, I'm going to get some of that money from you. So at first, and I told them when he started gambling, I don't gamble. But he was playing, and he had me turn the card over, and he was showing me, as he was playing it, he was showing me where the red card was. Okay. And I would pick it all the time, and Busman was losing. But I lost one time. And that's when, but I had never put any money in. Superman had asked me to give him my money out of my purse, give Superman Busman my money. I said, I'm not giving you no money. Okay. I don't gamble. Here I am gambling, and gambling said I'm not gambling because it was happening so quickly.
Okay. And Viola, how old are you?
I'm 72.
72 years old.
And I don't normally let people in my car. So, and I wasn't a bit afraid at all.
Okay, 72 years old. Mm-hmm. You don't normally let people in your car.
No,
but here you
never.
have 2 men that you've never seen before in your life.
2.
And they have you all wrapped up in a game, gambling, that you never ever even do or consider.
I don't do. I don't even play Pokino.
Okay.
That's for pennies.
Okay, continue.
And so it got up, the gambling, now I can, it was gambling. The gambling got up, but no money was being, I didn't give no money. And the time I lost when I didn't pick it. But Busman never put in any money, never lost anything, So when I lost, he said, put in your rings. Superman said, give him money. I said, I'm not giving. And then he said, at another time, put in your rings. And I put in my rings in a bag. He had a brown bag. Put my rings. He said, take them all off. Take them all off. Put them in the bag. I put them in the bag.
Okay, now Viola, let's just stop for a minute here. What in the world made you take off your rings?
I wish I knew today. I wouldn't give him money. But what my rings were valuable. was more than money I had in my pocket. And I don't know. I don't know to
And these
today.
were all gold rings that were
Yes.
worth quite a bit of money.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know. That's beyond me. But God had a plan. I know that all things work together for good.
Okay.
And so I believe that. And so after after I put my money in the bag and I got tired or something, and I said, hand me my rings back. No, I'm not giving.
Well, there you have it. No one ever actually asked to be a victim of a crime. It's not like we walk around with a sign painted across our chest. I want to be your next victim. But you know, believe it or not, some of us actually do walk around with a sign that is invisible to us, but is totally visible to the rest of the world that says, come, choose me. I want to give you all my money. Come, choose me. I want to be your next burglary victim, or your next hustler victim, or your next swindler victim. Some of us actually walk around with that sign. When you're not prepared, when you haven't educated yourself, then you actually are advertising to be the next victim. Send all your questions and inquiries to www.BIEOSsafety.com. That's BIEOS safety.com, or www.BIEOSsecurity.com. That's BIEOSsecurity.com. Thank you very much for joining us today. Look forward to seeing you the next time.